Are you sick and tired of feeling sick and tired? You have a hard time getting up in the morning or experience a 2 o'clock crash? You need a nap in the middle of the day? If you're like me and my clients, there is an importance, and not only in what you eat, but what time you're feeding your body. Studies have shown the importance of intermittent fasting. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is taking all the food that you're going to eat for that day and coming up with a window. Let's call this a protocol. I'm going to eat all my food from 12 to 8. Intermittent fasting has been proven to help with blood sugar levels like insulin. You see, insulin, when it is raised, prevents us from losing weight. So we eat food, our insulin raises. When we don't eat food, our insulin lowers, and we become fat adapted. You're already fasting when you go to bed at night. Why not extend that fast in the morning? One of the most common misconceptions when it comes to intermittent fasting is there's no way I could not eat breakfast. That's just a thought that you've been telling yourself your whole life. You don't know that you can't do something until you try. Have you ever been to the doctor and had to fast for an appointment or blood work? So you've proven to yourself that you can. You can wait a little bit to have breakfast. A good place to start when you're intermittent fasting is to set yourself up for success. So decide ahead of time when you're going to allow your window. I suggest you start with a 12-hour window, especially your first few days. This is going to be new to you, and change is difficult, or it can feel difficult. Be careful what you tell yourself. If you tell yourself this is going to be hard, guess what? It's going to be hard. But if you tell yourself, I can do this, I can wait till 10 or 11 o'clock to have my first meal, you will set yourself up for success. So plan at least 24 hours ahead of time. Decide ahead of time what you're going to put in your protocol. If you want to lose weight and get to optimal health, the foods that you should include would be water, fruits and vegetables, proteins, and good fats. And also include what foods to avoid. Stay away from highly concentrated food, which I like to call crap. It's concentrated, refined, and it's processed. Your body really doesn't know what to do with those foods, and so it'll store it as fat. But if you're eating good, wholesome food, your fruits, your vegetables, your beans, legumes, and your good, wholesome fats, your body knows how to process those foods, and it won't store excess as fat. So now you've got the perfect plan. You've set out, you know exactly when your window is and what food you're going to eat. And in a perfect world, life never happens to you. But you know what? We live in a world where things happen. Maybe your husband will call and say, I'm bringing a dinner guest home, or I'm bringing a business partner home for dinner, and now you need to create a meal. Or your friend calls you and says, hey, let's go out to dinner tonight. If your window's closed, you can still go out to eat with your friend. You can politely say, you know, I've already had my meal, but I would love to go visit with you. You can always have water, sparkling water and lime. You don't have to eat if you go to a restaurant. One of the most common issues that people have is that over intense, if I don't eat something, I'm gonna die. How many of you can relate to that? I need to eat right now. But what happens is you're not gonna die. In fact, you could go 40 days without food and you won't die. I'm only asking you to go a couple hours. Push your meal back from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock to noon. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, including intermittent fasting. So grab your scripture, grab your notebook, and grab your plan. And soon you'll be on your way to living your best life. If you liked this video, be sure and hit the thumbs up and hit subscribe so I can help you live your best life. I would love to hear from you. Have you tried intermittent fasting? And if you have, what did you love about it? What didn't work for you? If there's anything that I can do to help, please put it in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.